Oh, I'm not an editor. Get in the front. There you go. Oh wait, sorry.
Underwater. You're gonna change that to underwater, right?
No, I don't know how to. I'm playing our intro song. Hold on. Some high quality stuff. Fucking shit. It's gonna be black screen.
Bro, this is sick.
Alright, ready? What is up?
What's going on,
sorry.
guys? How's everything going?
They're gonna say it at the same time. Alright, this is episode 1, season 1 of the new podcast.
Yeah.
I got my boys here. This is Andrew.
How you guys doing?
Preston.
Hey.
Jesus. And it took us a while to come up with the name. We went through a couple drafts, but we decided on
Panda ant.
Panda
The
ant.
Panda ant.
The panda ant. It's this cool like animal that we found out about. That's like
It's really cool.
it's
so
kind of
cool.
dope. It's not even an ant, which is so weird. It's a
Or a
wasp.
panda.
Yeah, it's not a panda or an ant. Despite the name, it's a wasp that's like a killer wasp.
Yep.
But like it can't fly. So what did you say? You said like
Oh, it's cute on the outside and killer on the inside.
that's the three of us. Except for this idiot. Alright, so first thing is we had to talk about our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
We were checking the analytics yesterday. We only had 3 videos up, and it was
They're all school projects.
yeah, it was
We should talk about
all of them
that
were
there.
school projects. One of them was like us literally messing up one of the videos,
That was
and like I
completely
accidentally
yours, yeah.
posted it, and I was just like, all right, just leave it there. The other one was your project.
Mhm.
And what was yours about? I don't even remember.
How does alcohol affect building muscle?
Right, and then
I got a comment. That's the one that.
that's the one that got the comment. So we got our first comment from someone that we didn't know, and his name was Aaron Flex.
Dang, you remembered that?
Which was hilarious. No, I have it written down.
Flex.
Aaron Flex. So shout out to that guy. I
What
accidentally.
did he
I
say?
hope he's watching.
He's like,
What did his comment say?
his comment was like,
It was good.
it was really nice. It was so cool to read it. It was like, as a fellow up and coming workout channel, I found this video very informative and well put together or something
Oh,
like that.
shit.
Yeah, and
It was
like
good.
it
It
was so cool.
motivating,
It was
yeah.
so cool. Like when as
'Cause,
soon as
like-
I read it.
And we didn't even know that was there.
Right, yeah, we had no idea.
Because
But
we haven't checked it.
I was gonna, I went to go unlist the video because I was like, we need kind of like a fresh start. So I went to go unlist the video, and when I went to go unlist that one, it said 1 comment, and I was like, what the hell? Who commented on this? It's like I went and opened it, and like me and Andrew were like freaking out. We're like, oh my god, this is crazy! Somebody commented. But the thing was, when I went to go unlist it, I think I accidentally deleted it.
Yeah, you
So
deleted it.
the comment is gone. So sorry.
Honestly, we should
Sorry,
to
bud.
open it to like the public because we had to review it in order for it.
Right. Yeah, I need to
See,
figure out. I
yeah.
need to figure out how to get the comments to just
be
go.
public,
Yeah,
yeah.
just to be public. But the one video we kept on there is the skit we did. The Avengers
yeah.
skit. Yeah.
Because that's
fighting.
what basically our
That one,
channel is
yeah,
gonna
exactly. It's gonna be
about.
like
We want,
skits.
skits and
Right.
podcasts, kind of like the skits could act as a visual to some of the podcasts.
Right. And so our plan is to do like if we do like funny little bits in here and stuff, and we think that they're really funny, we want to take them out and make like skits out of them, which we think is going to be, just kind of cool to see like a visual to the stuff that we're saying in here. So yeah, like that was so cool to see that and see like someone that we didn't know was just like commenting on it. It was so cool. So I mean, do you guys have anything you want to talk about before we get into it?
No.
No, that's pretty much it.
Sick.
We can dive right in.
Thanks. All right, so
Let's get to this podcast.
the biggest thing we want to talk about today is people and their stupid New Year's resolutions.
Well, we should be positive too. We could talk about some good ones, you know.
Okay.
Open it up a
Well, yeah,
little
we'll
bit. We don't want to be
provide a balance.
too negative.
Yeah, we don't want to be too negative. We'll provide a balance.
But we are going to be mostly talking about stupid ones.
But like people, like the whole idea of a New Year's resolution is just so odd because a year is just an arbitrary number. Like somebody was just like pick a number 1 to 1,000. Somebody's like 365.
Time isn't
like,
even a thing.
Yeah,
really.
they were just like, all right,
It's
cool, that's our
something
year.
Constructed by humans.
And then for some reason, people were like, all right, every time there's a new set of 365 days, just say like what you want to do a lot. And then, then people, but like people don't even try to be original with it. It's always like the same stuff. It's like, I want to eat healthier. I want to work out more. I want to make more money. But it's always just that. It's just, it's never like.
I mean, New Year's resolutions was started off as a way to like come up with goals for the new year.
Right. It seemed like it used to be like that.
But now they only last
just,
2 weeks.
Yeah. It's just like an Instagram post. Like somebody just like, oh, I'm gonna go on Instagram and be like, working on my New Year's resolution.
It's all about appearance, honestly.
Exactly.
That's what social media is, though. So.
Yeah.
Right. And we realized.
Actually, while we're on that, can we talk about 2018 at the end? How like everyone's like story was just like.
Funny
their
entire year. Like pick good ass pictures.
Yeah, for
sorry, I
real.
don't give a shit about what
I don't
January
care.
I don't give a
2018. Yeah.
I don't care, dude.
don't.
And it's like the same. It's like everyone,
Yeah.
And like I don't know. And it's like if you didn't do it, you don't exist, And it's like that's how
how people think. That's what social media has become.
Exactly.
Actually,
Yeah.
And society as a whole, really.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of the things the when we realized this problem, like with the whole New Year's thing, was when me and Andrew went to the gym.
Yeah,
And
it actually hit us at the library after we got back from the gym, and we were kind of like
we're like thinking about it, and
we're thinking about like what to come up with our podcast,
Right.
and then it was just like, dude, it literally just happened.
It
Like
just happened.
It's so obvious.
So we're like working on our squats, right?
Yeah.
So that's the
yeah.
other
You
thing.
want to tell them the story?
Right. So
Let's
that's
get
the
into
other
story.
thing. So the other thing is that the reason we're kind of upset about this is because we're mostly upset about this gym thing.
Like, in case you couldn't tell, but we go to the gym pretty often. But yeah. So going back to the gym in the new year kind of sucks because like
We used to go like every day.
yeah, and now it's packed. And
Right.
it wasn't packed at the times that we would.
Right.
Go.
There would be like I want to say like 6 people.
Yeah.
Not including
Yeah.
us. Like
Our-
6
like,
other people.
Our gym is a relatively good size.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
nice
not
sized
big.
gym,
It's
right.
like it's on campus. It's private.
Right.
So like it's just students that really
Exactly.
use it. To
And,
be
like-
honest.
And a couple faculty.
Right.
too.
Yeah. I would say like some
Not
teachers
as
too.
much, but
And I want to say like whenever we went, we would see the same people. It was very consistent. It was like the people who actually
you kind of
cared.
know who was
Right, yeah, you'd be like, oh, I saw them like yesterday or whatever. And it was very rare that you saw someone new or, and that's just something that you kind of recognize over time. But then we come in after winter break and we're like, we're just going to work out the same way we used to do, just a little bit more because it's the new year, it's, part of a resolution or whatever. We go in the first day
and we walked right out because you couldn't do shit.
there were so many
you remember
people.
yeah.
There were so many people. And it was like, what are you doing here? Like,
I remember asking someone for a bench, and I was like, "Yo, how many sets you got left?" He's like, 10. First of all, you're doing
Fuck
10
outta
sets
here.
of bench. And then he didn't just end there. He was like, also like those 2 people already asked him. Was like, I'm never gonna get my workout in. Like,
And it's like for a fact these people are gonna be here for like 2 weeks.
because I mean, like we can probably honestly say that we've been there before. Like
Yes.
I remember back in high school or like when I first started to get working out. I'd go in, I'd maybe hit like some leg curls,
Oh,
be
yeah.
super proud, and then just walk
And just
out,
leave,
and then
right.
I'd be done. Like,
Right.
it'd be like killer workout, and then just
And
done.
right. And in your mind you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
I did what I said I
You
would
feel
do.
accomplished,
Right. Right.
And then you
Just-
get discouraged when you see no results, and then you leave.
exactly.
So kind of
And that's what's gonna happen to
that's
these
what we're
people.
talking about basically with the New Year's resolutions.
And these people just like they don't get it. They don't realize that like what you're doing right now isn't gonna make a difference.
right? It's consistency, and that's kind of where.
Yeah. Consistency.
Don't repeat what he just said.
It's kind of a compliment, though.
You gotta add something,
I
Preston.
feel honored.
So we're standing there, we're doing our squats, and
Don't skip leg day.
we see these people behind us, and they get on the leg climbers, and I started watching them because I was like, I've never seen these people before. I don't know who they are. I'm just kind of watching them
Dude,
because
that's so
I'm like I'm an idiot, so I just started watching them, and they're like
Weirdo.
and the first guy goes up, he's
walking.
and he's walking like he's going at it, and then I realize his buddy is like talking to him about the climbers,
There was like 3 of them just standing
around him
Like, they
as
weren't
he's
doing their own
walking these
climbing.
stairs.
They're
and
on
he's-
one climber. They
They
were
were sharing one climber, and he's like, yeah, man, walk that for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll switch.
Then I'm gonna hop on.
Right. And when I heard that, I was like, yo, Andrew, you have to see this dude. Watch these idiots. Watch these idiots just freaking do 2 minutes of stair climbers and then switch. And I was like, yo, these people are so dumb. Because in their mind, they're like, I'm working out, you know? They're like, oh, I'm putting in work. I'm working hard. And we watched them for a little bit, and we were just
For
laughing.
a while, yeah.
We were just making fun of them because they're just like, they're getting up on the stair climber, and they're just like,
We weren't even like purposely watching them. They're just like in our area.
It was so funny to me. It was literally like one guy was like, all right, I'm gonna put in a quarter, ride the ride for a little bit, and then you go on and change. And in their mind, they're like, we're gonna be buff in like a month.
Mhm.
And like, I don't know. That was something that was like perturbing us a little bit because it was like, how stupid can you be to not realize that like, yo, you're not gonna see anything. It's not gonna do anything for you.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It was so fun to me.
It's like, I don't know, like you could try to help them and stuff, but like people like that, they feel criticized. Like, they don't take criticism well.
Right, that's true.
I
That's
feel like
very
they get
true. Yeah.
discouraged.
If you
I
try to-
remember I'd be like that too when I first went to the gym. Someone told me
Right,
like, "What are you doing? Like, you're doing that wrong." I'd be like,
back up.
no, like you'd get annoyed. And
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
Or you'd be like, well, fuck, like, what am I doing?
Yeah, they'd leave and you'd be like, damn it. Now
or
we
you
stop.
or you just like you make the weight heavier and then you like do like 2 instead. 'Cause you obviously less reps.
Yeah.
But like ego lifting.
I
basically.
completely agree with that. And I
Yeah.
remember
It's tough
doing that
starting out though, it is, but like get an idea of what
Just
you're doing.
exactly. Make a better plan.
And then and then you got to stay dedicated to it. That's the biggest
Right,
thing. Like,
right.
You can't go in there for a week or 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just come up with a better plan.
Mind over matter.
2020 is gonna be my year.
Yeah,
That's where the
yeah.
mentality.
Exactly.
That's where their
They're like
mentality's at.
they work in 2019 for like a month. I'm like, damn it, I messed up.
Yeah.
I'll fix it in 2020. It's like, no.
This is my year.
Yeah.
For the
Fix it.
fifth
You gotta
straight
fix
year,
it now. Yeah, exactly. Are there any like New Year's resolutions that annoy you? It's hot in here, dude. Hold on.
Oh, you want me to turn down the temperature?
Sorry, I'll leave. I'll leave.
All right, bad jokes. quit with the puns.
I gotta think.
Dead air, nice. Sick. We're
Yeah.
great at this.
I mean, the gym one was mine, so like, hop off. Go with your own too, Jesus.
Fair enough.
Honestly, don't know.
Like you've
I mean,
never
these not
like
sound like-
seen someone.
Oh,
do
I've seen
something?
a lot. Just not ones that are like significant enough for me to just like make fun of. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you mean.
Like in everyone's defense, I'm playing nice boy here. Everyone's
okay.
defense,
No, yeah, that's
Okay,
what I was
fair
doing
enough, fair
too. I'd hit both sides, like defensively. and I feel it.
they see like new year, new me. You'll always hear that
Right.
on Instagram.
Always.
Always hear new year, new me.
I kind of
So-
like where you're going with this. Keep going.
He said one
I
phrase,
said one
idiot.
New year, new me, bro.
Alright,
There's so many
anyways.
places
New
to
year,
stop
new me.
that.
Stop. Okay.
So they associate the new year with like a new you, of course, because that's what new year, new me means. But
Thanks for
You know,
defining.
maybe they don't exactly know what they're doing is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't start weightlifting until I got here, which was like 5 months ago. So, of course, when I went with you guys and like Cyrus and everything, of course, I felt like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I'm like a scrawny, like, kid,
Mhm.
and like not knowing what to do is kind of discouraging. So
No, 100.
you don't
Right,
want anyone
okay.
judging you, or
I
you
see
know
what
what
I mean.
I feel like we're still all in
So,
that process.
I
Still,
feel
we're
like-
all still
Right,
learning.
right.
They think that they're putting in work, and maybe they are, of course.
Okay.
You never know how it is.
That's fair enough. I see what you mean. But yeah, that makes sense. So but my thing is like I'm not gonna see them again. You know, like
Yeah.
if I were to see them come in and do this stuff wrong for like the first 2
I think
3
more what you're
weeks,
trying to say is they're setting themselves up for failure. Like if they want to stay determined, they should prepare. come with a plan,
Right.
get their diet straight,
There it is.
and then like, because obviously like I see what they're doing. The best way to learn is to just do it. You feel achieved. It's just the fact that once they start, not seeing results because they're not really putting in work, they're gonna get discouraged and then they're gonna stop. So I feel like it's more like put in the work before the work, as in like prepared. Like,
right.
plan.
Start off better.
Yeah.
Start off better.
It's about preparation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like my grandfather tells me, plan your work and work your plan. Like, of course, these people have like
Genius.
spontaneous. Thank you.
Pappy Davis Garcia.
Of course, these people sometimes spontaneously are like, you know what, I'm gonna change. Maybe I don't like the way I am.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the gym. But maybe their whole life they've never gone to the gym. They've never had guidance of what is like a proper etiquette of going to the gym. It all starts with little things like eating, drinking water, like not doing bad things, and just like staying consistent. Why are you smiling?
Because you put that so eloquently. Not doing that.
AKA drugs, but so yeah, it's all about like you need to set yourself up. Like if I have a final, I'm not just gonna go into the exam blindly because I said, oh, I think I'm prepared.
Right.
You know what I mean? It takes maybe weeks, months to get prepared. Like maybe ask other people, like, oh, what's the best way
to study
to start? Like,
yeah.
of course, YouTube, is like one of the biggest things out right now. You can literally find anything on Google.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's my other thing. Is that like you already are starting off terrible. Like you said, you don't have any kind of like meal plan or anything kind of put together.
Right.
You're just throwing yourself into the gym and you're like, I'm just gonna go and do a bunch of this stuff in any order, in any fashion, and it's gonna work for me. And it's like, unless you're like some kind of certified genius that can just figure this stuff out as you go, you're gonna need help. You're gonna need something to help you like figure this out. And I feel like not enough people are like spending time to just go and like you said, just
It's
look
who
up,
you
like, a
surround
video.
yourself with. Like specifically the kids we saw yesterday, none of them knew what they were doing. They say you're the average of the 5 friends that you hang out with. Like for us, we hang out with each other, but we also hang out with Cyrus too. Like that's one of our like other big friends in our group, and
Shout out Cyrus.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I said shout out Cyrus.
Oh yeah, shout out Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Cyrus. Okay, but anyways, like we associate ourselves with him, and he clearly does know what he's doing in the gym, and therefore like he is like bettering us.
Yeah.
Like it's who you surround yourself with too. I think that's a big one.
Like not even gonna like lie. Like he kind of parented us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're like his children. I mean, you have some prior weightlifting experience.
Yo, whose
bit.
phone keeps going off?
Sorry.
Silence it. Idiot.
But yeah, definitely like it's all about connections too, because like of course Cyrus definitely helped all of us out, but like even Cyrus knew somebody. He knew Seamus.
Oh yeah,
Seamus.
Seamus.
Shout out Seamus.
Yeah, shout out
because we're on
Seamus.
his program, even though I never met him. But
Yeah.
good ass dude. But like he was the what is he majoring, like exercise or nutritional something like
Exercise
Probably,
physiology, maybe.
yeah, something related to that, where he was the one who like basically prescribed all of us our plan, the program that we're on now, and obviously it's been helping because I mean we've seen like small differences, but
Yeah.
he'd be proud of us. But connections also. It's kind of going off topic, This started off as New Year's resolutions, and now we're just talking about the gym only. All right, what?
Because I feel like
well, yeah,
the gym is one
it's
of
the biggest. It's
New
the
Year's
biggest one,
resolutions.
obviously. Yeah.
I
think stop.
revolutions.
I know a lot of people do stop drinking. Stop
Stop
alcohol and
smoking.
smoking. Yeah, those are good ones.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
So my to prove my point, if you were to look up working out wrong, there are so many videos of people like doing pranks, making compilations of just people terribly just working out terribly wrong, and they're so funny. Here, look at this one. So
People doing Fortnite dances with the gym equipment.
yeah. So this guy's
Gotta love it.
This guy was laying down. Watch. Okay. He's laying down, and he's air punching.
I like the one guy with the cable. That's like he's going like that.
Yeah. He's doing like a Fortnite.
Yeah.
But this guy's laying down, and he has one of the. It looks like a leg press. above him, but he doesn't know what it's for, so he's just doing air punches around it like it's made for that, but it's not. I don't know. Stuff like that is so funny to me. Like watching people just getting it like terribly wrong. Because another thing that I think is funny about it is the fact that it's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
If you do that wrong, you're gonna hurt yourself. You know, like there's no doubt about that. Like if you do one of those machines wrong, you will hurt yourself. It's like.
Dude, I remember the first time I squatted, like I don't know. I thought I could do it, and I put like 2 45s on both sides, 2 plates. This was like back when I was like chicken
Chub
legs,
boy?
you know.
Chub boy?
Yeah, and I was middle school was not.
He was the Michelin man with twig legs.
Bulking season, you know, didn't go very
He
well.
was a marshmallow with 2 toothpicks sticking out of the bottom.
Yeah, it was bad. But basically, you know, unracked it off the bar. Eventually, fell on top of me. I could have killed myself. So
right, if you do that wrong, you could fall forward. That the bar could land on your knees or something.
If you, repeatedly do the form wrong.
If
you use your back,
mess up your back. Yeah,
like a deadlift. Yeah, you do a deadlift with your back. That's what happened to Jalen. Jalen destroyed his back because he didn't know how to do a deadlift.
Jalen.
And it's like you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation. And you're not even going to learn about it? You're not even going to go and figure out how to do it correctly?
Yeah. Look up form or something.
That'd be like me going to a firing range or something, just taking a gun and without even knowing how to do it, just trying to shoot off, just be like, how does it work? It's like, come on, that's not, you gotta take steps before you can get to the big stuff.
Yo, we've been talking for 22 minutes. That's pretty good. It doesn't even
Really?
feel like it's been that long.
Oh wow, 22.
Nice. All right, you got any other questions? You got some.
We gotta make this funnier. We're talking about serious stuff right now.
Do you have another question to guide us?
I have one.
Okay, go.
So speaking on working out, do you think Colin Kaepernick should be in the NFL?
Wait, whoa!
Good
Why are we
question.
taking this more serious?
So, I mean,
wait, so are you?
49ers have been kind of doing better without him. They got Garoppolo now.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're taking this from a statistical standpoint.
But in addition, you want to talk about the kneeling during the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh yeah.
Act.
We can't talk about act.
That's nice. That's mad political though. I don't think we should.
Yeah.
I don't even know enough about
I don't
politics
think-
to
yeah.
get into it. Honestly,
I don't think we should.
Shout
dude.
out Donald Trump.
You know what I saw? You know what I saw today? You know what I saw today? This girl sent me this meme. Dude, I was laughing so hard. Look at this. It's a picture of Donald Trump getting a spray tan. Ew.
Is that really Donald Trump?
I mean, look at his face, dude. Tell me not.
Shout out Donald Trump.
Ew, bro. I don't know if I could show it to
You
you.
go.
He needs to go to the gym. Put that on his 2019 resolutions.
That's nasty, dude. That's nasty. That's disgusting. All right, we gotta.
All right. No, I have a topic.
All right, steer from political.
All right. Rapper you most want to drop?
Wait a minute.
Drop kick?
No.
Oh, I think you said fight.
Fucking no. I can't talk right now. Rapper you most want him or her to drop an album in 2019?
Do you speak English?
No.
Dude, what are we even gonna name this podcast? Now we've talked about everything.
No.
Just
That's the whole point
Intro.
of the podcast.
Intro.
That's the whole point of the podcast. We'll figure it out.
All right, go ahead.
So an artist. I think you were gonna say an artist that I want to fight. That'd be funny. All right. So an artist I want to see drop music. Who hasn't dropped something in a while? J. Cole's fallen off.
He's been.
His recent what do you call it? His features have been pretty good.
Oh yeah, on
JID.
21 Savage.
Yeah, 21 Savage a lot was pretty good.
Shout out 21 Savage.
Stop shouting out people. They're not gonna see this.
You don't know that.
Okay, sure. Who else? Do you know anybody?
I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'm just thinking of the title for this podcast right now.
Stop, dude. We're gonna figure that out at the end. You guys suck.
One of us.
Yeah, we should
say
focus
One
on
of
what we're
us is
talking
gonna
about
say
now.
some dumb shit, and that's gonna be.
That's gonna be the title. Yeah, you gotta let it naturally flow. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
I'm saying that. We should have planned this better though. We got to make questions next time.
No, I prefer this. I prefer letting the conversation just kind of go as it needs to. And plus, I feel like we need to respond off of each other a little bit more.
Shout out Jesus. Shout out Andrew.
Oh my God.
Shout out Preston.
We're gonna call it the shout out episode.
Just shout everybody out.
Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad.
Yeah, shout out mom for
shout out my brothers. Shout out that one teacher who told me I would never amount to anything. Shout out to my cousin.
All right, so I'll answer my own question, I guess.
Go.
This is a serious announcement. Lil Uzi Vert, you better fucking drop Eternal Take, boy. All right? Yes, sir.
You're kicked off the podcast.
Okay. Lil Uzi Vert, 1. Playboy Cardi, you better drop some heat. Burn down my house, my dorm room. You know what I'm saying?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Well,
They gotta drop another track.
Kanye West.
SpongeBob 2.
Yeah.
Kanye West better drop
Steven
Yachty.
Hillenburg. Shout out Steven
Hillenburg. Shout out Steven
shout out
Hillenburg.
Steven.
R.I.P.
I want a SpongeBob 2 to commemorate him.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Who are you most hyped?
Did you not just hear my answer?
That was hilarious, dude.
Was Steven Hillenburg?
Yes, he wants a SpongeBob 2. SpongeBob album 2.
Yeah, theme track song. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, that's
Album.
that's pretty funny, dude. What would it even be? It would just be SpongeBob just saying Steven Hillenburg over and over and over again.
Alright, I have another question.
We didn't even answer this one yet.
No one's fucking answering.
Okay, first of all, stop cursing my podcast.
We could bleep it out.
No, that is way too much work. I'm not about to go through an hour video and bleep out everything you guys just said.
Alright.
Okay, my answer is.
What if his grandma watches this?
Oh, I'm
Grandma,
sorry.
no.
Shout out, Grandma.
Alright, my answer is I want to see something from Childish Gambino. I want to see something from Travis Scott again. I want to see something from. Who do I want to see something from? I don't know. Not a lot of people have kind of like caught my attention recently. Like,
I like your Childish Gambino answer.
Yeah.
right? I feel like he could put out some really like some real fire that could really like pertain to stuff that's going on right now.
Over the summer, 2018, when we dropped
Yeah.
Summertime Madness.
Yeah,
So
that popped off for sure.
weird.
For sure. I don't need anything from Kodak Black for a while because all of his stuff was garbage.
Nah, his new album
Gnarly was good.
No.
Oh,
dude.
Gnarly's good.
His-
It's not Kodak. It's like not his signature song. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's a Project Baby, but
I don't know. His recent album
Yeah,
was
I don't know.
terrible.
he's been changing up a little bit. You know.
He got.
I feel like
the-
that's hood.
He's got the
rappers.
crap in his teeth, and now he sounds like he's like a baby that's like tethering.
Oh, there was a ghost. Oh my god.
Oscar, was that you?
Bro, there's a ghost.
There's a ghost.
There's a-
Yo, did you guys see that video of Ninja farting?
No.
Did he really?
Oh, and it stinks. You terrible person.
They're like an assassin.
Oh my god,
Dude,
dude.
it's really bad.
And that's going on YouTube now. That's going for everyone to see, bud.
Oh my gosh, you just shit. Pooped your
He
pants.
shitted air.
You just pooped air.
Oh my god, bro. There's a video of Ninja, and he tries to like play it off. He like moves, and you hear it, and he's like,
He said that was the chair.
oh yeah, yeah. He's like, the chair.
That was the
And then
chair.
Tifa started laughing. All right, so who else? I'm standing over here, dude. I'm out of frame.
There's a small room.
Whoa, H3H3 just posted a video.
I don't like HCHC anymore.
Why?
Because you roasted rice gum. You don't roast rice gum.
Dude, oh my
yeah,
god.
but he promoted gambling.
The fact that you're still defending Rice Gum is terrible.
Okay, let's talk about that.
We're talking about that right now.
Okay. And then I have a question for after that. But
Okay. Rice Gum is a forehead, brother. He's nothing. He's a blip. He was popping for like
A year.
a month.
His old stuff was better. I miss his
His
diss
diss tracks were
and
more
stuff. That was
funny.
his thing.
Yeah, his
he
diss
was-
tracks were
he
funny,
was
and then he just
popping
stopped.
since high school, and he still is popping.
No,
Yes.
dude. No, absolutely not. His newest content is terrible. Did you not see his apology for the gambling thing?
Yeah, I kind of agree
It was
with
it was so bad.
Like coming from a Rice Gum fan, I used to defend.
I used to
him,
like him. I used to
defended him a
genuinely like
lot.
him.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with Gambler?
I thought his diss track was fun.
What's wrong with Gambler? I don't see anything.
There's a reason.
Because
that he
underage
used to do it.
kids like you are watching him. I'm telling you, like he's dead, bro. He turned into like a Logan Paul type character, and I've never liked Logan Paul or Jake Paul from the beginning.
I used to be a Jake Paul.
Me
Which
too.
I don't get. What is wrong with you people?
Well, not
I don't know.
anymore. I like
He-
Logan
he's
Paul's
savage.
podcast though. Some of them are good. He did one with Jay Alvarez.
His recent podcast.
He does have a podcast.
Yeah.
right?
His stuff is better. Like his stuff is
He's trying to change his life.
right.
now.
He's which I can
Which
appreciate.
you-
But even
you kinda have to
still,
respect a
right.
little
But
bit,
even
yeah.
still, I'm like, you're not giving me anything that's gonna redeem you from the stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
It's
better.
not forgotten.
Right. Exactly.
Bro, it still smells like fart.
Yeah. I don't even want to.
You guys are
I
so
wouldn't even-
overreacting.
No, I'm not, dude. It smells like a hot dog that was like burned in a campfire. You're terrible, dude. I don't even want to address it right
I'm
now.
about to die.
Dude, it's so bad. It smells like somebody took like a hot dog and like put it down a drain and then ate that and then threw it back up.
No. Why would you even think of that?
Just that's how bad it smells. Okay, who else? Sorry. Back to the point here. I know I remember reading somewhere that Post Malone said he's gonna put something out.
I didn't like his new song that he came out
Wow?
Yeah.
You didn't like that song?
with. No. Did not. I know you like Post Malone, but
That
Love
song
him.
was good.
do not
Love
like
him.
What? Wow is such a good song, dude. Get out of here. I don't know. I feel like everyone that I like, nobody's Lil Skies. Oh,
yes.
I would love an album from Lil
Shout
Skies.
out Red Roses.
Oh
One of
my
the
God.
best- my
Such a good
favorite
album.
song ever.
Shout out
Such a good
Creepin'.
album.
That was a good one.
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I want to see him put out an album for sure. For sure. What other questions do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win the NFL Super Bowl
Chiefs.
this
Go
year?
Mahomes. I think it's gonna be Chiefs Saints in the Super Bowl. Chiefs win it.
FSU.
When we couldn't even get a bowl game.
Yeah, for real. If you could watch one creator for the rest of your life, who would it be?
It's a good question.
I got mine. Shout out Gary V. I love Gary V. You know who Gary V is?
No idea.
Yeah,
You don't know who Gary
I
Vee
know
is?
who he is.
Dude, I love Gary V. I listen to his podcast every day. So, love you, Gary V. That's all I gotta say. Andrew, look up Gary V.
Alright.
He's just like a motivational speaker.
He's like Ty Lopez, but way better.
Oh, I would say. So you're kind of going with motivational speakers when you think of a creator. I was thinking
Yeah,
something like that too.
because
I was thinking
It's
like
like
podcast too.
knowledge, you know?
Yeah,
I love
like Neil
watching-
deGrasse
learning
Tyson.
about that stuff.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan's podcast is very good.
His is much more high quality, and I would love to get to that point. I would love to get to the point where we have microphones, actually, individual seats,
A green screen that we can
multiple
make us
cameras.
do
Yeah,
something.
somebody can
Like-
put some stuff behind us. I would love to get to that point. I think we provide something in terms of like conversation that's different from everyone else, which I think is going to help us.
As in,
Like, I don't know, the fact that like we all that there's freaking 3 of us. You know what I mean?
okay, yeah.
Like the majority of the podcasts that I've seen before, it's always either one person, 2 people, or a guest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that there's 3 of us is helpful because it's basically like at any point it can just be one of us, 2 of us, or all 3 of us,
You
and
never know
every
what you're
time
gonna
it's a
get.
different conversation, right? I mean that's what a podcast is. Every podcast is different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like if we do this correctly, our structure is going to be really well put together.
I mean, yeah, this is just the beginning. It's been kind of like a good first talk, like
Right. Exactly.
getting the ball rolling.
Ooh, I have another good question actually. Who would you rather listen to for the rest of your life? KSI's rap or That's Dax? You know who That's Dax is, right?
No.
Quadexa or whatever. You know how they like have beef?
The white kid?
No, this kid. This guy. He's not a kid. You know that's Dax. You don't know him? Oh,
KSI is another blip. It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. You're right.
Hello?
Good thing I
There's
recorded.
There's people outside, yeah. How much time have we got? 35. Okay, it's not bad.
All right, you want to wrap it up?
No.
35 minutes. Who's gonna listen to our first
Like
podcast for
this.
35 minutes? We'd be
40
lucky if
we're
they
gonna
haven't
be-
clicked off already.
Dude, he's hitting the punching bag with his knees, dude. That's not even close.
He's hip thrusting it.
Oh my god, bro. He's like, come on, come here. Bah, bah. My knees are gonna be really strong after this. I don't get that. Another thing, I can already foresee this coming up. He's not Cody Ko. I'm not Noel Miller. He's not Noel Miller.
You know, that's probably exactly what they were thinking.
I've literally been thinking about that. So I'm like, yo, like, because when I said, what creator would I watch?
You kind of look like Noel.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you kind of look like Cody, dude.
Especially when I dyed my hair
Yes,
blonde.
when your hair was blonde, you looked like Cody. And because
That's
when
what
I
he
said
currently did.
when I said
forgot
like,
that you dyed your hair blonde.
Yeah.
it's so bad, it's terrible.
I would do it differently in the future.
Don't do it ever in the future.
No, I will.
Okay. Like I was thinking, because like when I asked like what creator would you watch, I was thinking like, okay,
I was gonna say
I really
Cody
like
Ko,
H3. Yeah,
but
I really like H3.
I was thinking of a lot.
But I feel like Cody and Noel have like more stuff to watch. You know what I mean? Like H3 has a lot of videos, but I think Cody and Noel have more. Like, cause they each have a channel and they have a podcast channel.
Their dynamic is better. They feed off of each other very well.
Actually, no, I think H3 has more videos. So I think I'd pick
Oh
H3.
yeah, they do have more videos.
Yeah.
Their podcasts are pretty
Actually,
good too.
I'm wearing their shirt right now. Actually,
Shoutout H3. I
so.
beat you to it that time, buddy.
Shout out Andrew.
Shout
Oh,
out Preston.
oh no. Oh no.
Ah, this is nice, isn't it, guys?
All right. Okay. If you had to wear one like company, like one brand,
Hollister.
always.
Cheap. They're cheap. And
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Money aside.
Oh.
Like, let's say like you could just get all their stuff for free.
Hmm.
You see what I mean?
Polo Ralph Lauren. Shout out Polo
Okay.
Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Stop. Stop.
If it ain't Polo, you riding solo. You heard it
Did you
here.
just come up with that?
Huh? Yeah.
That was good.
Thanks.
Dude, get out of the room. You're done. You're fired. What else? What do you want? What do you got?
Let's think. Like any
Walmart.
Walmart's not bad. They have toys too.
I was kidding.
Oh.
You thought I was serious? I was kidding. Bro. How did you not register that as a joke?
Dude, some retail companies have nice clothes. Target has nice clothes.
Target actually, yeah, genuinely has some
Low-key,
nice
like,
clothes.
yeah.
I remember I walked in there and I was kind of shocked. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Don't
Is that
sleep on
Polo?
Target.
What? And like I was like, what can I
I
have?
bought some clothes from Target.
Yeah. But what do you got? What big name brand?
No, yeah, I'd go with Hollister. Shout out Hollister.
Really?
I mean, what are you thinking? Like Gucci or something?
I think I'd be bougie, yeah, and I think
Oh,
I'd pick
man.
like I'd pick like Gucci or like oh my god, why am I forgetting right now? I don't like stuff from like
Maybe Adidas. I like Adidas, like sportswear.
oh that'd be a good idea, like all sportswear, like a Nike type thing. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. That's a good idea. I like that. Ouch. It's a good idea. I think
I have an idea.
What?
How about I formulate the questions and you guys talk about it?
All right.
Okay.
If you could hang out with anybody or spend a day with anybody in the world, who would it be?
It doesn't matter. I have no constraints.
Conor McGregor.
I knew you were
Yup.
gonna say that.
Nice.
Conor McGregor.
Very nice.
100%.
One person, and I get him for like a day.
A day. Or her.
Ooh. Oh no, I don't know, dude. There's so many people. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go through a list until I like decide on someone. I guess.
I know mine.
What do you got?
Elon Musk.
That's a good one.
That's actually a really good one. Now I gotta pick somebody different. I think like I would pick like a director or something like a movie director. Like Christopher Nolan would be really dope to hang out with. He did Inception and Interstellar.
Oh yeah.
I would love to hang out with him for a day because he's a genius. Will Smith seems like would be pretty cool to hang out with. He does some like really wild stuff. I love the stuff he's been doing recently.
Mm-hmm.
He got roasted in the YouTube rewind.
But I don't get why he was on that. Like he's cool, you know. He's the Fresh Prince. Like he's done some cool stuff. He did a lot of things, but he didn't need to be on the YouTube rewind.
No, he did not.
I don't know. There's other people who deserve to be on YouTube rewind. They just kind of ruined that, which sucked. I hope YouTube doesn't go downhill. Do you think it's gonna do like? Do you think YouTube would ever like die?
No.
Never. I believe that YouTube could be the next like cable television.
They're trying to make it that. They're trying to make it cable television.
That's
Did you see that?
Yeah. They have like a new thing that they're
do
making.
have live TV.
Yeah.
Like I would say like
They could take over.
6 years ago, like when I was a youngin. I'm still a youngin now, but like YouTube wasn't that big of a thing. You know what I mean? It was like strictly for music. I would say.
Right.
Now it's like more content creation and like how-to videos and stuff like that.
But that's the thing though, is that like I feel like I used to think that YouTube could be the next cable TV, but now I don't think that anymore. I think that they're dying out.
You think so?
I think so.
I actually spend more time on YouTube than I watch TV.
Me
than
too.
it used to be.
Oh no! I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that like they're not adapting well. Like they're not changing as best as they should. Like YouTube Rewind alone shows that they're very disconnected from like the community. You know what I mean? Like they're not able to see what people want, and they're not adapting in that right way.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree.
You know, I don't know. That's what I've noticed from like creators and them. You know, creators talking about it, and I've just noticed that like these. It seems like YouTube doesn't realize what they can do. You know, they don't realize their own potential. If that makes sense. I don't know. That's something that I've noticed, and I feel like it sucks that they haven't addressed it yet. I want us to do a skit on the workout thing. We're gonna do like a full.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna do like a full like 15. Not 15. What am I saying?
1 minute.
Yeah, I don't know why I said 15. Like a 1 minute, 2 minute skit on people working out incorrectly.
It should be funny.
Which is gonna be.
I'm looking forward to the skits we make the most.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
I think they'll be good.
Yeah, I agree.
You kind of use the skits to build up an audience for the podcast.
Right,
anyway.
it's gonna be like in addition to
kind of did this in
whatever we
reverse
talk
order.
about. Yeah.
That's all right. You know, our New Year's resolution was to start doing this. We started. We obviously got a lot to learn, like we've been talking about throughout
Right.
this. You know, but, it's a good start.
I think
It's been fun. I think we all enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna put out one of these every week.
At least.
Yeah. And
hopefully one skit a week too. I think
and
we can do
exactly. And then I think we're gonna do also one skit.
that. This weekend we'll come up with our.
We'll do our
make
skit.
our
Yeah.
All right. Second question.
Hit me with it.
Do you think Apple is dying?
No.
Like I don't. Do you guys pay attention to like everything that's happening with news?
Yep.
Like the iPhone like XR sales
Mhm.
are severely declining, and I'm just.
Oh
curious if you got If I'm just curious if you guys think that Apple is gonna die.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think they're
Who's their
high.
biggest competition?
Have you seen the
It's Samsung.
Samsung? No.
Exactly.
Nah, that's true. That makes sense.
I don't know. Samsung's been coming out with some good stuff.
Yeah, they've got good
I'm pretty
stuff,
sure
but-
Samsung makes some Apple parts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. There's chips and stuff that Samsung makes for Apple. Yeah. But
A lot of companies have.
okay,
Though.
you want me to prove to you that Apple will stay on top?
Yeah.
Democrats and Republicans are still a thing. Once people make a decision, they don't like to change it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Right? Like once someone picks a political party, once someone has decided their opinion, it is so hard to change somebody's opinion.
Okay, I get where you're going now. It's like the iPhone versus Android, Xbox versus PS4.
Right, in their mind, once you pick this, you're either right or you're wrong.
Yeah.
And in order to admit that you were wrong, people don't like doing that.
Yeah, and
So-
that would require them to change. That's when they would change.
Exactly,
And that's not gonna
exactly.
happen.
That's not gonna happen. People don't like to change.
Or at least not enough where they would die.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's honestly that kind of ties back to the whole thing with New Year's resolutions and stuff. In their mind, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna change," but they're not. They honestly don't want to. You know, like in their mind, they're like, "I don't."
That's a round of applause for tying it all together.
They're like, "I don't want to." You know, they're not gonna put in the necessary amount of work to actually make that change.
That makes actually a lot of sense.
People don't like change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why. That's
exactly what New Year's resolutions are.
Exactly. It's this attempt at change.
But change is good though.
Change is necessary.
For the good, you know.
Change is necessary. And that's why a two-party system is still a thing, because people are like, you know, I've been a Republican for years, my family's been a Republican for years. If I change, that means I'm admitting that some my family, my bloodline was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And which sucks, because personally, I want there to be no two-party system. I want Democrats and Republicans to be completely, illegal, basically like gotten rid of. Because I think it's dividing us more.
Happen, though.
Which sucks, because I think it's dividing us more than it should. You know, like I always feel like when someone asks me like, "What's your political party?" and I say whatever my party, and it's the opposite of their own, in their mind they're almost like, "Uh-oh,
Yep.
Can we still be friends?"
That's why I don't like.
I hate
don't
politics,
like talking
though.
politics.
It's just not a good conversation.
It's not. It's not a healthy conversation anymore.
Family, they're like, "Oh, like tell me your political views." I'm like, I don't want to, because people get buttered. Honestly,
they get offended.
But that's where I'm a little bit different. I like to argue with people, so
Debates,
I'll tell people my political party and be like, "Go, tell me your opinion, and we're gonna argue this out."
Of course,
but nowadays people get offended at everything, you know.
Exactly.
And politics is just like one of the
things to get offended at. Yes, that's so true. That is so true. And that's the same. You know, that's why Apple is still going to be around for a real long time, because they, 100,000 people in America, 200,000, 2 million, whatever it is, people picked Apple as their main provider. They have Apple headphones, Mac computer, the iPhone, the iPad.
Yep.
They got all that stuff now, and if they have to change, that's them admitting that they're wrong.
Yep.
Okay, next question. I know you talked about like if you could pick one brand and wear it for the rest of your life, what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
First question, do you think Nike is on top, is the best brand right now? Like they're the top dog?
That's a good question.
I feel like really statistics kind of has to answer that question.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to make as a personal
because
answer.
we see that all over. I mean, like, we could do it based off of what we see the most, but also that.
Right, like I see people wearing Nike the most, technically, sure, but like in terms of
how
products,
often do you pay attention to products that people are wearing? Like to an extent, you really don't.
Unless the name Nike is like huge against the bottom of your pants, I'm not gonna really see what you're wearing.
Also, there's a lot of variables that go into it, just like retailers in our area.
That's true. We don't have a lot of Nike stores. We don't have a lot of Nike stores.
I don't even have a car. I can't go anywhere but campus, pretty much.
But even back home, we don't have very, like, we have like one Nike outlet. It's like,
and it's a
while
drive,
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time away.
Most of that stuff is done online.
But I think if you're asking like in terms of products, like which products I like better, I feel like there's a lot of Nike shorts I really like, but like Adidas shoes I like better.
I like Adidas joggers.
Right. Yeah, and then like Under Armour shirts I like, but then Reebok shoes I like better.
Yeah, they got nice shoes.
Yeah, Reebok has like some really nice shoes. Puma has some. Their shoes are getting more up there. I would love to have like a shoe. That'd be sick.
What would you call your shoe?
The Jesus sandal. something like super like like the
like a little play on your name.
Yeah, like 3 days risen or something. I don't know, something stupid like that. I would totally write a comedy stand-up about shoes.
Do it.
So one time I had an idea for a stand-up about part-time jobs, and I was gonna do this whole bit on like how I wanted to go to like an open mic and everything. I was gonna do this whole bit about how like part-time jobs are terrible and how like closing shifts and opening shifts are like completely different. And I know Preston, you know about this, like how like the people who do closing shifts are like working their butts off, and then the people who do opening shifts like don't do anything.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Because for the most part, the closing shift is picking up for the opening shift slack.
Exactly, right. And I was gonna do
Which
like a
sucks,
whole bit.
But yeah,
about
we know
it.
how it is.
Yeah, I want to do like, well, I was gonna be like, who here in the audience has ever had a part-time job? You know, and
Almost everyone.
everybody's gonna raise their hand. And then I was just gonna start getting like really pissed off. Just like I hate doing closing shifts. They're terrible, you know, like, and like I have to work my butt off. And then I was gonna talk about my job at Hilton, and like I was gonna talk about like how like I have to pick up all these stupid towels after all these freaking idiot tourists. I almost said terrorists. Tourists, and like, you know, like do like a juggling act with their freaking towels, so I can get them in these giant bins and then push these like huge bins down into like the laundry area. And I don't know, I thought it was gonna be pretty funny. I just never got around to like doing like a full sit down writing of it, so that way all my jokes were set out. I think that'd be cool, because I know Cody and Noel do it, where they do like a live show. I think that'd be really cool if we did like a stand-up
Like a
live
tour.
show. Yeah, like a tour.
Yeah,
A
that'd be
stand-up
cool.
live show.
Like Milk.
Yeah.
Nelk,
yeah.
like Danny
Or
Duncan.
Danny Duncan.
Yep.
Impractical
Shout out Danny
Jokers.
Duncan.
Shout out Danny Duncan and Nelk Boys.
Impractical Jokers do it too. Just like I think, I don't know. For in my mind, I feel like I'm a pretty good comedy writer, you know, and I would love to test it out to see if I'm actually good. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what the skits can be.
Right. Yeah. Like in our
Like,
own
we
way,
both
testing
write
it out.
those.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're like just a smaller version of what you want to do, basically. So
Right.
it's like progress. But, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We haven't even finished our first video. 51 minutes.
Do you have any other questions?
No, not right now.
Do you want to bite your nails or pull your earlobe?
Ew, I know where you got that from.
Yeah.
Bandersnatch.
I'm so glad they didn't show it, because that would be disgusting if he ripped his earlobe off.
No,
Like, pull it.
no, like this, just to go like that.
Oh, I thought it was. Dude,
You're gonna pull it
dude,
off.
that's scary. I don't know.
That would have been hilarious. Like, just rips it off in therapy.
That'd be disgusting.
Like, what famous person ripped their ear off?
No, it was Mike Tyson who bit somebody's ear.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Van Gogh. Van Gogh cut his ear off,
Oh,
and,
yes,
and he
he
like
did.
he like mailed it to like his sister. Dude, people back then were
What a
crazy.
guy.
People back then were insane. You know, Albert Einstein like married his aunt. What
Sweet
the
home
hell, dude?
Alabama.
What the hell, dude? Yo, people back then were crazy. Like in pioneer times, in like olden medieval times, people were freaking psychos. So weird.
Mm-hmm.
So weird. I'm trying to think of like another example of just like weird stuff people used to do. You know what I was thinking about the other day? We don't have many serial killers anymore.
Why were you thinking about that? Serious question. Serious question.
Okay, so I think I've told you guys this before. A lot of times when I'm in the shower, I think about how could I kill someone, but like it not.
Oh, I've thought about that.
Right, yeah, right. Like
And,
not in like
how
a
to get
psycho
away-
way,
No, but like how
but how to get away with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like in terms of like you're like, you know that show Dexter.
Yeah,
where he was
I
like
love
a
that
serial
show.
killer?
Yeah.
And he's like a serial killer, and he always gets away with it or whatever. I haven't seen most of it, but I've seen some of it. And like I think about that sometimes, and then I thought about like who has gotten away with it almost. You know what I mean? Like what they did
Yeah.
wrong. And then I realized like all the serial killers you hear about, they're always from like 1980s, 1990s, and then like
Mhm.
past, you know, before that. Like if you think about it, I don't think we've had like a serial killer since then. Well, we've had like mass shootings.
You know why? Technology. We have all these better technologies now. Like
So it's
finding
harder to.
fingerprints.
That's true.
You know,
That's
we have
true.
people that are nosy as fuck and pay attention to other people's lives. So, like, say if somebody walks into somebody's house, murders somebody, and walks out, like, you already know there's, like, three
That's
people that are,
true. That's
you know
so
what I mean?
That's true.
That's so true. I didn't even think about that.
Houses have security cameras and all that stuff now.
Oh, yeah, security.
That's so true. That's why mass shootings are a thing now, because it's just like I'm just gonna kill as many people as I can before I get tackled.
Because they know
Or
they're
they
gonna
even-
get caught. So.
Or they even kill
Exactly.
themselves sometimes.
Yeah. That's so true. I didn't even think about that. See, so it wasn't a dumb thing to say.
I never said it was dumb. I just questioned
Oh,
why
okay.
you're thinking about that.
Gotcha.
It's a good question. It needed to be explained. Is basically what I was saying.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Makes sense. You got anything else? Any other propaganda we need to discuss, or? Oh, one of my friends is graduating. That's nice.
All right, we're wrapping it up now.
I think we might.
I'm very proud of that. 55 minutes. It really did not feel like 55 minutes.
It did not feel like 55 minutes. Are you proud of us, Preston? Get back up here.
Preston, get up here. We're
Come
wrapping
back
up
in.
the
You're
show.
You're hired again. Yeah, you're terrible on camera, but for some reason you're much better off camera.
Thank you.
We're just gonna have you from now on sitting in the back over there.
Oh,
Me and Andrew will be the face of it, right?
No, Preston's so cute though. That good-looking face needs to be on camera.
Homo.
Wow, I was trying to guess.
I'm kidding.
No,
Come here. Come here.
get off of me.
Come here, Drew. This is Daddy Drew right here.
Thank you! I was there for so long. Alright, so that's it. That is episode 1.
Hey,
We got through
we
it.
got the ball rolling.
We got the ball
We had
rolling.
fun.
We touched some deep stuff. We went real political there.
Talked about many different things.
Many
We were
yeah.
supposed to just talk about the New Year's, but
We went pretty
we
far.
just went where the ball took.
Took
I don't really know. Oh, I don't know where I was going with that.
ending better.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can make this funnier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff we got to work on.
Right. Yeah.
obviously.
Exactly. But we'll figure it
Having
out.
guide questions next time. Like this was kind of like a free for all, but like we should
Right.
probably like try and stay on topic.
And I think
next
we
time.
need to watch. We need to watch more podcasts to get an idea of like how other people do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like instead of just watching like one person, just watch like examples of multiple people.
Yep.
I think that'll help us out. Hopefully we'll get the skit out pretty soon.
Soon, yeah.
I
I think those are gonna be our like biggest like
just
attractions.
one skit and one podcast every week.
And before you know it,
We'll have a Patreon. We'll have merch. I think tell me if I'm wrong. Personally, I don't ever want to put out a merch line. If we ever do clothes, I want it to be like a clothing line where it's like legitimately
Yeah.
nice
like,
clothes.
better
Shout out
quality,
Teaching
yeah.
Men's Fashion, bro.
Teaching.
Love him,
Right,
bro.
yeah.
and Alpha
That's a
M.
good example.
Oh, they go well
too, bro.
together.
That's a
bro.
good example.
Shout out
to-
Alpha
yeah.
M and Teaching Men's Fashion.
That's a good example because they like are putting out actually nice clothes. You know what I mean?
It's legit quality.
Right.
Their
That's what I
videos
want.
are quality.
Kind of like this too. Like this is like a legitimately nice, high quality shirt. That's not necessarily merch, but it's you know who it's from. You know, I would want to do that. I'd rather and I don't. You know what I mean? I don't want like. No offense to the shirt you're wearing right now, but I don't like when sleeves have that really tiny.
I feel attacked.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah. That's true.
Just like a slightly lower quality. I don't like that. So I think if we ever put out merch, it'll be higher quality. But that's gonna require you guys subscribe, like, share.
Drop a comment
Drop
below.
a comment
Dude, those make
below.
us so happy.
Yes.
We got one, and we were just
Yes,
like that.
we were so happy, ecstatic.
Yes.
We did not stop smiling.
Try and
So-
say something nice, but if it's mean, at least make it funny,
Nice, good. I like that.
right?
That was good. We'll come up with a better outro too.
All right.
But this is it. This is the Panda Ant. Welcome
Yep.
and peace out.
Peace.
Beautiful.
Are we gonna do a black screen here?
I swear if I didn't get any of that,